Hi everyone. All right, today is February 11th, Monday. This is what you're going to be working on today. First things first, make sure you read through the entire lesson before you start. Once you've read the whole lesson, go through it. You're going to go back to the start and begin. So this is what you're going to be working on. You have project details. This is number 5. You should have finished or completed numbers 1 to 4. So go down it. This is what you're going to be working on. You're going to be creating a branded Adobe page story. You're going to need to make sure you have an embedded video in the story, and it can be an introduction video or a video that gives more detail about your story. You're going to be using Adobe Spark to create that. You're going to also have a reflection that you need to put in when you submit it, and that's all how you're going to be graded. There's some tips here. Go through the tips. Then what I had you do is starting to think about story ideas. Just thinking about like how you might actually, like something that you might want to talk about in your Adobe page. This is different from a portfolio in the sense that you might have a page about yourself, but the portfolio that I have you curating is something that you might end up using more professionally down the line. That's more of a website that has multiple tabs. See how over here there's all these tabs like a web page has? Well, Adobe Pages doesn't have that. So it's more of a story, but you might end up deciding that you want to just use that story as your portfolio down the line. But I want you to use these different tools, try different things. This is also a communication class, so the idea is that you're using multiple tools to tell stories. And so this is just one other tool that I want you to learn, and also I want you refining your storytelling abilities. So once you've read down, you're going to go into this document, and it's going to force you to make a copy. And so here we go, make a copy. And so now this is your copy, okay? And what you're going to do right away is you're going to go to the share button. Do this right away. And it's taking a second, but it's going to allow you to share. Here, I'll do it again. It's going to give you the link to share, and you're going to get that shareable link. Copy the link, and right away go where it says this form, and you're going to paste the link in the form right away. So you're going to put your name, and you're going to copy the link, and you're going to submit it. And this is super important because this is how you're going to turn it in. And the nice thing about this is you don't actually have to have it completed when you turn it in, because it's a Google Doc and it will update as you work on it. So this way, do it right away so you don't forget to turn it in. That's where you're going to be putting all of your brainstorm work. So over here, this workbook is going to help you kind of guide your thinking as you're thinking about what story you actually want to tell. It doesn't, so I have you, write 10 things, dig deeper. So this is choose 3 of those 10, and then think about supporting details. And then from there, choose 1 of those stories and do some research on it, okay? The research could be from your family, from the internet, from friends. So then take that and find what information you want to add to that story. From the research, you're going to discover something. What is your discovery? What is your big idea? What's your thesis for this story? So what is the message you're trying to get across? And explain why is this important? Why should we care as readers, as viewers? So I want you to brainstorm all this thinking. When you're done, when you feel like you have something that you want to work on, now you're going to write it in here.
It's 3 o'clock.
Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Okay. So now you're going to write it in here. So take your time and write your story in here before going into Adobe Pages. Do not write the story in Adobe Pages, because if you delete something, it's not like a Google Doc. You will lose your writing. Make sure you're writing it in here as a rough draft that you'll move in there afterwards. You can also use this area either to create a link to a Google Doc, a Google folder that you might have all of your images in one place, because I'm trying to help you get organized. Or just copy and paste them and put them in here so you have them in one place so that you're getting organized, because your story is not going to be told in paragraphs. It needs to be told in a very, very visual way. So you need to have images or a collection of images that are going to go with the story that you're telling. So for example, Neve had all these images. He has a story, but he's supporting it with imagery. Or Jessie has a story, but every single thing she does, she supports with visuals. And so you're going to have to do the same for yours. And you want to use different layouts and different formats and glides and all these different ways to show your story. So you're going to really want to make sure that you have your visuals in one place, because you're going to be creating your visual story, and you're also going to be creating a video that goes with it. So when you go back, that is that for the 11th. And there's a very good possibility that on the 12th, you may still need to continue working on that. It's a double period. And then once you're done that, that's when you can start adding things into the page. But until you're done adding all of your ideas and brainstorming and writing the story, you're not working in Adobe Pages. All right, good luck for today.